Of course. Well, hopefully you guys can hear me now. Let's start this all over. We'll just trim the first part out. What's up to all the communities out there? Guys, thanks for your support to the channel. Always got some technical issues to start out, but we're here. Appreciate the Blue Crew. Shout out to all of y'all. Hope you guys are having an awesome day wherever you are. XRP Leon, what's up, man? Welcome to the Blue Crew. Here's a wrench. And 713 XRP, here's a wrench. Welcome to the Blue Crew, you guys. Appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your understanding. Thanks for your patience. For some reason, always starting off these streams, there's little hiccups, but here we are. So price updates, BTC's at 34K, Ethereum at 2,300. I was just making an observation recently that XRP and TRX have a very strong correlation with each other. Right now, you're seeing TRX at 0.06 and you're seeing XRP at 0.66, right? And if we look at the all-time high recently, let's go to an actual chart to check this out, because I want you guys to see what I'm seeing here in correlation with XRP and TRX, which I think is interesting. And by the way, guys, we got some big news today that we're going to be going over for sure. Just going to wait for a little bit more people to come in, but U.S. financial regulator FinCEN hires its first ever chief digital currency officer, guys. This is a big, big step on our way to financial clarity, or regulatory clarity, not financial clarity, but regulatory clarity. And then you're seeing the, these regulators really starting to set up for CBDCs, for digital currencies. Really excited to go into this one. But let's check this out. So we go to XRP from the recent all-time high, which was about 196, closed around 181, right? 182. TRX, recent high, 179, 180, or 18 cents, close to 18 cents, closing around 165. So that's very interesting that, you have them at a pretty close price range right now. Hell, let's check out their charts, how their charts are looking. Very similar. I'm going to clean out everything here with the... Yeah, we'll just remove it. It's okay. So if we go here to XRP and then check out TRX, it's very similar side to side, man. They have a very similar correlation to each other, which I think is one to keep an eye out for in the future, you guys. TRX not looking too bad. It could go lower. Could come back as low as 3 cents again. Then next thing you know, start curving up to the upside and maybe even break out. But this still looks bullish, man. It looks like it's just setting itself up for something like a bigger triangle. And we would be going into the end of the year, into 2022, with a possible shot up to around 27 cent, 30 cent TRX. TRX not looking too bad. Shouldn't be talking about TRX this long, but I thought it was an interesting observation nonetheless, the correlation with XRP and TRX. And remember, Justin Sun did used to work at Ripple. I think as an intern, right? But oh, no worries, 713 XRP. Appreciate you tuning in. 4,000 XRP, 4,000 XLM, 4,000 XDC, the triple X. I like that, my man. There's a lot of X's, man. The 7 X's, right? XRP, XLM, XDC, XTZ, right? XMR, XDB, and then what's the last one? I forgot what the last X would be. No problem, man. Thanks for tuning in. So, guys, appreciate y'all. We'll definitely be looking at charts near the end of the stream, but let's jump into the main piece of news right here. Breaking: U.S. financial regulator FinCEN hires its first ever chief digital currency advisor. Michelle Corver has been involved in crypto-focused anti-money laundering operations since as early as 2013. The Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, or FinCEN, has recruited Michelle Corver, formerly of the United States Department of Justice, to serve as the agency's first chief digital currency advisor. In her role, Corver will be tasked with advancing FinCEN's leadership role in the digital currency space by working across internal and external partners towards strategic, innovative solutions to prevent and mitigate illicit financial practices and exploitation. Crypto investors may be familiar with Corver, as she previously served as a digital currency counsel for the Department of Justice Criminal Division. She also advised the Treasury Department's Financial Stability Oversight Council and developed policies around cryptocurrency seizure and forfeiture. Corver also spent 10 years as an assistant attorney in the Office of the United States Attorney. Michelle brings a wealth of digital currency expertise and will be a tremendous leader in the coordinated efforts to maximize FinCEN's contribution to the innovative potential for financial expansion of opportunity while minimizing illicit financial risk. In addition to recruiting the digital currency advisor, FinCEN announced Friday that it has hired Janya Desai, formerly of the U.S. Customs and Border Protection, as the agency's first director of strategic communications. FinCEN has signed or singled out the cryptocurrency sector in its ongoing fight against money laundering. In early July, the agency announced the oversight of cryptocurrency transactions will be among its top national priorities for counter-terrorist financing and AML. FinCEN authorities have also taken aim at unhosted cryptocurrency wallets, which they claim could increase AML, CFT, or CTF risk. Those concerns were shared by the Financial Action Task Force and the intergovernmental body responsible for setting AML standards. So, guys, another step in towards, finally getting some regulatory clarity. Maybe not that big of an addition, but to FinCEN, and FinCEN and the SEC are having constant talks about these digital currencies. And so you're seeing FinCEN bolstering its team with Michelle Corver. 10 years experience in the digital currency space. We'll see what she's going to be doing with FinCEN, but we love seeing their team, being put together to bring some regulatory clarity. They're going to probably continue discussing for some time, you guys. This is a slow crawl towards regulatory clarity. That is without a doubt. And we do believe that the Ripple SEC lawsuit does have some involvement in this case as well. So we'll see what this U.S. financial regulator can do. The bullish crypto sniper in the chat, legendary in the chat. Cheers to y'all. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Guys, thanks for the 18 likes, the 15 viewers. Thanks for any new subscribers to the channel. Appreciate y'all. So what do you guys think about this new financial advisor or new FinCEN edition? What do you guys think about FinCEN and the SEC and these regulators? Do you guys think they're taking forever to come up with these regulatory you know, this regulatory oversight, or, you know, are they really just setting up for a really big, play, like a big end game? Sorry, guys. Just reading the comments. Appreciate you guys tuning in. So one of the big gainers in the past 24 hours, in the past 7 days, gotta give kudos to DAG. We saw DAG hit 1337. Now you're getting some major selling pressure towards the downside, but 1337 for DAG, going down 10% in the past hour. But man, past 7 days, DAG has been an awesome winner. It makes sense that around this range you would get some selling pressure, but I'm really liking the future potential for DAG. Liking what they're doing. Still a small cap cryptocurrency project, and I do believe it could be one of those ones that down the line could creep into that top 100 range. It has that much potential, especially if they're walking what they're talking in terms of layers or a protocol. It can really be a big thing for this whole space, and just adding to the further, you know, that interoperability stack of the Web3. Legendary, too many regulators, too heavy, typical government BS. I hear you, man. That's the thing, too, is like, we're not, it sucks that they have so much BS that's going on, and like, we're seeing them accumulating these teams, bringing these people together, but what are they actually, like, where's the, you know, the steps actually being taken for regulatory clarity to protect investors, right? And we're not seeing that. But we still like to keep our eye on the prize. We still like to be aware of what the hell they're doing, because it could, you know, affect us greatly. And we would like to catch it, you know, any updates that we can get. We like checking them out. But I agree with you, my man. It's just a really slow crawl with what's going on for the financial regulators out there. And a lot of people getting, you know, they're bringing these people on for, you know, anti-money laundering and figuring out, you know, how to protect investors. But where are things being done? It's just, it looks like it's only increasing more and more. The illicit activities and the scam projects that are in this crypto space. Legendary, what's up, man? Cheers to you. Guys, appreciate the 19 likes and the 14 viewers. Let's go to our next piece of news. We're definitely going to be checking out some charts in a second, guys. Appreciate you all so much. Former EU Trade Commissioner joins advisory board for DeFi dispute resolution platform. Astra Protocol seems to be offering a way for disputes to stay in the crypto space out of traditional courts. Phil Hogan, who served the European Commissioner for Trade for less than a year, will be joining the advisory board for Astra Protocol. In a Tuesday announcement, Astra said Hogan will be coming into its board as an executive advisor, citing his experience in European Commission and international relations. The project said the addition of the former EU Trade Commissioner would provide strategic guidance in partnerships aimed at driving growth to the decentralized finance industry. Decentralized finance is becoming increasingly prominent across the world, but the lack of robust legal protection has hindered progress within major institutions. Astra claims to provide a legal assurance layer for public blockchains aimed at eliminating fraud and resolving disputes between users. According to the project, it seemingly acts as a medium between two parties, both of which must agree to establish a smart contract on Ethereum, Polkadot, Cardano, and others. Should there be any dispute, Astra can step in quickly and cost-effectively resolve the issue. The platform could offer a way for legal disputes and otherwise to stay in the crypto space and out of court. In April, a UK task force released a report proposing a framework for dealing with smart contracts disputes. Because there are millions of crypto users scattered across a variety of countries with different legal systems, smart contracts may offer an alternative to filing traditional lawsuits, provided they don't conflict the local international law. So you're seeing things like this too. Former regulators, for example, moving into these blockchain type of businesses or blockchain cryptocurrencies. Let's see if Astra is a crypto. I think it's this one probably, Astra. Okay, never mind. Maybe this one. Let's check this out. Oh, legendary. Cheers to you, man. Hope you're enjoying your coffee. Thanks, man. Thanks for the donation, dude. Appreciate you, brother. Always supporting. Live art too, man. Leo, Brazil, what's up, man? You can see the report on Cointelegraph. The king of Bitcoin arrested in Brazil. Just another scammer out of business. Leo, Brazil, we should check that out for sure. That definitely seems like an article we would check out. Just out on Cointelegraph, you said? Yeah, I don't see it here. If you got the link, man, feel free to share it. All right, let's check out some charts. So yeah, once again, here with Tron, I think it's an interesting, I've always thought of it as an interesting speculative investment, but I'm liking like these correlations that we just saw there with the XRP price, right? That's pretty interesting to monitor from here on out. But once again, from its bottom down in March 2020, you do have a chance that it could touch this support line. This is the crazy thing. It's like, I do believe we're closer to a bottom. We might be curving out here. That is a possibility, especially when you're in a bull run. It could start pivoting earlier than you expect. But if it wants to, come back down and touch this support trend, I wouldn't be mad about it. Right? It might have already touched the price of what the support trend would be anyway. That's why it could be pivoting. But if it comes back down here, touches the support trend, then that's a perfect bottom, I would think, to get into. And then look forward to seeing what happens with TRX. And we've seen it happen before, right? We've gone through history here where we looked in the past. We saw similar formations and how they trickled down. So maybe you have a little bit of a recovery for TRX, maybe up to 8 cents, and then you have a downward pull, maybe going sideways, and then kind of curve up for the breakout here for TRX down the line. Let's check out Adam. Shout out to the Cosmos community. Much love to the Cosmos community. Elich, Irios in the chat, Theod in the chat. Guys, what's up? How you guys doing? Appreciate the 21 likes. What's up to the 12 strong viewers? You guys are awesome, man. Shout out to the Blue Crew. Good seeing you guys day in, day out, man. Much love to y'all. Keeping our eyes on the prize. So we've been looking at Cosmos, right? We broke up above the overhead support here. Looks like we hit the resistance where we were expecting to hit that resistance. Look at that, man. Look at that curve of where we were thinking. Could curve towards the downside right here for Adam, but if it just even touches 1220, maybe even a little less, like 1177, that's still good to go, I would think. You're testing previous resistance as support. And then if you trend sideways here for a bit, that could work out, and then you'll just all of a sudden maybe start creating a massive inverse head and shoulders right here. And once again, pretty similar to what's going on with XRP, right? With Cosmos here. Right? All of them testing previous resistances as support right here. Big projects right here. Long-term support going back for XRP since the beginning of its bull run. We do have an even longer term support. And this would be worst case scenario if XRP were to break towards the downside and come back down to touching about 26 cents. Could see that happening. Something like this. Right? Maybe then create like your cup and handle right there. And if you look at it, that would actually be perfect because you would probably get your big time. Look at that. I didn't even have to. It lined up right there with the top of the drawing right there. Get yourself a cup and handle situation. Maybe it breaks out above there. Breaks out, comes back down, creates that cup and handle, tests previous resistance as support, and then it's just freaking game on for XRP from there. But that's going into 2022. Brazil, Nigeria, and India are massive. live art for sure for in terms of their market size, without a doubt. Funky Fresh in the house. What's up, Funky Fresh? Good to see you, my man. Alrighty, guys. So we do have some Twitter posts we can go over, so let's check that out really quick while we're going in between charts. New coin that to keep an eye out for, guys, from the XinFin community. The XinFin ledger, I suppose. StoreX, SRX, already doing really well on the charts, starting out at 24 cents. This one's one to keep an eye out for. Provides secure decentralized storage built on XinFin network. There's a lot of good storage products out there, you know, like big legit ones like Filecoin. I think Saya is going to be a big sleeper. And then maybe perhaps even SRX right here with what they're doing, especially with their connections with XDC. XDC is doing a lot of good things to really, you know, make itself a big name during this bull run and really stick out for this current bull run that we're in. And so if you like XDC, I think definitely something connected to the XDC project like SRX, one to keep an eye out for, without a doubt. Once again, just for the people who are using Osmosis Zone out there, scientists, do your own research and choose wisely. Stake Osmo, LP bonding, buy Ion, Cosmos IBC tokens. Gotta catch them all. Atom, Akash, Regen, Iris, DVPN, XPRT, Crow, Osmo. Loving where Osmo is going, man. Fetch AI, just a normal day at work for our DeFi agent. We have crossed 6,000 plus signups for our DeFi agents. Here's our DeFi agent trailer to celebrate the success of the application. Hope you enjoy it. Machine to machine interactions. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool video. Got some ISO 20022 news. You guys know we love following the ISO 20022. European companies are overwhelmingly prepared for ISO 20022 based requests to pay. Kind of went over that yesterday, though. Oh yeah, David Schwartz posting in the past 24 hours, we live in a world where banks protect people's money from being sent to the place they specifically asked to send it, where banks keep your money safe from going where you want it to go. 1 and 2. Barclays UK help. Hi there, our responsibility to help protect your money. With this in mind, we've taken the decision to stop payments made by credit card to Binance until further notice to help keep your money safe. Meanwhile, governments have policies to make it very difficult for you to avoid using financial intermediaries whose policies dictate how you can spend your money. The war on cash is about forcing people to use intermediaries with unpalpable power over your spending. It's not the bank's fault. They would prefer not to have this responsibility. It's the government that makes them responsible, that forces them to have absurd policy. Shout out to David Schwartz, man. Oh, Render's trying to do something? Let's check out Render. Let's see where Render's at, guys. Guys, thanks. Appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for the 22 likes, Blue Crew fam. You guys are amazing. And then we're going to check out... what was it that we were going to check out? Oh yeah, we'll check out DVPN too. Yeah, Render token. See, man, we were talking about it right there, right? Came back down, treated this as a support. Render looking really good. You could get some sideways action here though for some time, man, because it did have a big impulse, and it's looking like, you know, it could be the beginning of the pivot. It is oversold as hell, right? So you could see something like this going on for XinFin, right? And then maybe eventually start working its way out of this little trap that it's in. Good gains in the short term. Probably a profit-taking level, to tell you the truth. If you go from the high of the close to the bottom and do the fibs, it's around that like 61.8, close to the 78.6 retracement level of the pump. I do like that you created a newer low, which is nice. You had low, low, newer low. So this is looking pretty good for Render to have a nice little recovery. Best case scenario, this could take you, if it starts, the momentum really takes it up. Best case scenario, you're thinking probably about $1.31 for Render wouldn't be too bad, man. Tested previous resistance as support, I believe. I think that was the bottom for Render right there, to tell you the truth. 30 cent, yeah. Let's check out DVPN. Here, let's look a little bit closer at Render right here. Let's check it out on the short term. We're always checking out the daily. We love the daily. It's a good indicator. But let's zoom in a little bit more. Let's go into the hourly here for DVPN, see where it's really going. Go from the close, candle close to the bottom. Yep, right there around the 61.8 point retracement. You're already starting to get some selling pressure right here. Maybe it carries you just as up to 62. And then that's where you see a retracement come back down to around 51 cents. See if you can test it as support and get this game on the, going in the right direction. That's the thing too. You had an inverse head and shoulders right here with Render. You broke out. And then you created a newer low. But now you're starting to build more momentum again. You're creating higher lows. We'll see where this takes you. Maybe even had a little, low, low, higher low. Enjoy the show with Render, hopefully. Blockchain Monkeys in the house. What's up, Blockchain Monkeys? How you doing, man? Shout out to Blockchain Monkeys.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Mixed Mix, how you doing, man? Appreciate you guys tuning in for the show. Always good hanging out with y'all. We got a post from King Solomon, Central Bank of France. We don't have much time, 1 or 2 years. Everybody's talking about CBDCs, but first and much earlier, we need to regulate crypto assets, then implement European Payments Initiative. Now, why would crypto need to be regulated first, huh? But I must stress the urgency here. We don't have much time left, 1 or 2 years. Everybody's talking about CBDCs, but first, much earlier, we need to regulate crypto freaking assets. Guys, King Solomon, always good at finding these breadcrumbs in the deep research. Let's keep looking at this, man. France's central bank, Bank de France, has openly discussed Ripple XRP as a possible platform for Europe's central digital currency. Units issued on the wholesale CBDC's native blockchain can be transferred to other blockchains since the attributes of a unit of the wholesale CBDC file representing the currency unit, keys enabling using may be integrated in a crypto asset circulating on another blockchain, which is possible on Ethereum and Ripple. For example, it would then become possible to use the unit on this blockchain. Looking pretty damn good for Ripple and XRP, man. Shout out to King Solomon. I'll share the link as well here, man, if you guys want to check out this link. Oh yeah, so just shout out to Sentinel DVPN. If you think Sentinel DVPN is only a VPN, you are mistaken. Sentinel is a P2P bandwidth marketplace. Node growth is exponential. It is also a framework. Multiple VPNs like Velocity VPN have created their own brand and part of the Sentinel network with 100K downloads. And same thing with Exidio. I've been enjoying using the Sentinel DVPN service. If you're about using, VPNs, Sentinel DVPN, the app on the phone, they're revamping their desktop one, but their app on the phone is really solid, and just happy to hear DVPN's doing pretty well, especially now with it having a little bit more liquidity with Osmosis Zone being out there. And speaking of Osmo, let's check out Osmo and then DVPN. No Osmo. No Osmo. No Osmo chart on CoinTrader, unfortunately. All right, so let's zoom out on DVPN here. Let's go to the daily. XRP Joy in XRP Joe in the house. What's up, XRP Joe? Good to see you, my man. Guys, thanks for the 19 viewers, the 23 likes. You guys are amazing. So in case you guys missed it, big news, U.S. financial regulator FinCEN hires its first ever chief digital currency advisor, Michelle Corver, involved in crypto-focused anti-money laundering operations since 2013, stepping up her game and joining the FinCEN leadership role in digital currency space by working across internal, external partners towards strategic and innovative solutions to prevent, mitigate illicit financial practices and exploitations. FinCEN bolstering their team, getting ready for the era of central bank digital currencies, digital assets. Unbelievable times ahead, without a doubt. So right here with Sentinel, you got a little bit of a breakout, right? Not the strongest of breakouts. You ended up seeing some selling pressure. So far, could be a collapse towards the downside. We'll see how strong the selling pressure could be right here with Sentinel DVPN, but I wouldn't be surprised that maybe it dips down even as low as $0.07, $0.05, somewhere around there. It's going to create a higher low, which would be healthy, especially if it's going to have this weak breakout already anyway. See the higher low, complete that next inverse head and shoulder, come back up here, maybe come down, and then start your continuing journey. This would be amazing since you're already hitting resistance around this area. So if we broke out above it and tested it as support, it would be game on for the Sentinel community. Really liking where Sentinel can go as well. Good long-term trend since November of 2020. Longer-term trend line. I mean, it's pretty bloody if it goes down to that longer-term trend line, but always got to make people aware of it nonetheless. Could happen. It is a high volatility coin. Could see something like this happening here from its previous history. Something like this. You've seen it happen a few times already. So what if that happens on a bigger scale from up here? See Sentinel go up to even as high as maybe 5 cents. Get some selling pressure. Comes back down to like 3 cents, 2 cents. Maybe test the previous resistance as support. And then really bullish on the future of this one, man. They have a miner that's coming out very soon as well. I can very much see this climb up happen for Sentinel. Going up to 5 cents would be tremendous. Yep. BIS has just been talking about CBDCs all the time, right? It's so crazy. Good to be aware of what they're doing there. Yeah, but we don't want to dip back into this channel, right? We want to just continue the momentum towards the upside. Hopefully maybe find support here, create a higher low from the previous major low, and then go on our very way with Sentinel. What else do we got? I was talking with Crypto, or not talking with him, but I was in Crypto Lifer's channel. We were taking a deep look at FET. Looks like FET is hitting that resistance of where we marked it. You could go down back to about 21 cents, 22 cents, and then maybe get the recovery towards the upside again for FET, which would be nice to see, without a doubt. And then if not, if it breaks down towards the downside, starts dying out, we're talking about going back down as low as 8 cents per to respect your long-term resistance. This is where big money could be made, man, because if we are at a low, if this was the low area, and we're trusting the fibs, we're going to trust, the deep retracement, how oversold it is, could be good times ahead, right? Also, could be losing, though, a good amount, right? If it does go that other leg down, you're talking about from 27 cents down to 8 cents. That's a ton of money being lost right there. but I do believe we are closer to a bottom anyways. 27 cents to 8 cents, and then if it were to bounce off from there to even go back up to 80 cents. That's what's so crazy about a lot of these cryptos, man. They had a hell of a high. 87 cents and you're already down so big. 78.6% from the all-time high and sold within, you know, just a couple of months, man. Strong selling pressure. Makes sense. The way the year started, I mean, I'm sure some of you guys were here when the year started, right? You got a lot of long-term viewers. The way that year started was ridiculous. It was just days upon days of just constant green action going on. Oh, let's check out meme tokens. Very high volatility. Guys, thanks for the 28 likes, the 14 viewers. Shout out to all of you. So this one, actually meme looking pretty good because it is already respected its super long-term trend line, right? This is the bottom for it right here. Respecting its long-term trend line, creating a higher low. Meme looking really good right here, actually. Look at that. Look at that. And then at the bottom right here. That is not bad. Look at that retracement from the low to the high for meme. Already oversold. Past the 78.6, respecting its long-term trend line. Meme tokens talking about going, oh my gosh, dude. You're talking about going to like a 4,000, maybe possibly even a little bit higher. Like 4,500, getting just close to the verge of 5,000 per meme token. That would be insane. Insane. I know Crypto Mike is big on the meme token, so this one's looking pretty good if it recovers right here, which is, you know, such a deep retracement from where it was at previously. Pretty close to 4K. Coming down. Big time volatility right there. A lot of people got destroyed right here. People who bought $3,900 meme token, just, oof. They're never going to talk about meme token ever again. The people who bought at this high, they're just not talking about it anymore. It's pretty brutal. But I am liking what I'm seeing here for meme token. Feels like we're around this area. If we look at our previous history for meme token, looks like we're around this area of it in terms of what's going on here. So you get some sideways action, right? Maybe you respect the trend line again, and then next thing you know, it just starts climbing up a little bit. Climbing up a little bit, and a little bit, right? And then it just shoots on up and you're talking about pretty close to 5K. But you got to wait, right? You got to wait going into possibly 2022 to see this play out. All right, let's check. If you guys got a token you guys want to check out, by the way, please let me know. Let's see what the short term looks like here for meme token. I don't even have any meme token to tell you the truth, but it's just pretty fun to check out this chart for some reason because it's just so highly volatile. All right, let's zoom out to the hourly. Looking like you could be getting ready for another run up. We'll see. Maybe a retracement right here. Let's check this out. Still got some room to grow if you want to, but that is around the retracement area. Yeah, you got your high or low again. Who knows when this train stops once it gets going. I think you got a breakout. All right. Now let's go from the closes. Let's see where we got this. Yeah, you got a breakout for meme. Meme on the hourly still breaking out towards that upside. Let's see where, let's go to the weekly. Let's keep zooming out here. Yeah, it looks like bearish pressure is easing up. Go back to the daily, see the MACD. Yeah, meme token could be ready. We're not tuning out just yet, but Blockchain Monkeys, happy to hear, my dude. Thanks for the link, Leo Brazil. Let's check it out. So Brazil's Bitcoin king arrested over 7,000 missing BTC. The alleged fraudster's crypto brokerage filed for bankruptcy in 2019 after claiming to have been the victim of a hack. Wow. So does that mean he's lost 7,000 BTC? Oh, it's just missing and he's not opening his mouth about it. Wow. He served as the president of Bitcoin Banco Group, a Brazil crypto brokerage firm that has been under investigation since 2019, claiming to have lost 7,000 Bitcoin and investor funds. Jeez. The platform claimed it was hacked in May 2019, but reportedly failed to provide evidence to support the claim. By September, its accounts had been frozen by the courts as it has faced more than 200 lawsuits for the disgruntled investors, with the incident estimated to have impacted more than 20,000 investors. Guys, this goes to show how immature these markets still are. And geez, man, how much Bitcoin has been lost or locked or frozen? The supply is considerably lower than even the total supply already is for BTC, because you have so much of these types of instances. This is one guy. And we're talking about thousands, possibly millions of Bitcoin out there that is just either frozen in some account, can't be accessed, or is just lost. It's crazy. Let's see where BTC is going. Shout out to the Blue Crew. What's up, guys? Can you check DGB? I need a good entry price. Got you. Yeah, right here with the BTC, just getting that, hopefully we're getting that higher low right here, pivot towards the upside, and it could take you up to 40K. We need to break that $35,000 barrier, though. If we can break through that again, I think 40K is going to be coming. If not, we're talking about major retracement down towards the downside, and yes, I know, 20K, possibly BTC, 19,700 BTC, something like that. That would be insane. That would shake a lot of people out, without a doubt. But it would make sense. Look at the long-term trend. Could do it. It could do it if gravity's just pulling it down to the trend line. 20K BTC, 22K BTC is a possibility. And you know what that does to the other cryptos in the market, right? Really depends on what BTC wants to do. Some of these other cryptos do have room to go towards the downside. Some of them are just bouncing off their long-term trend lines already. So it could be catastrophic for them to see BTC dump and then drag it down as well. So we're looking at DGB here. DGB looking like it probably is maybe already pivoting off the trend line right here. You had an accumulation. You do have an accumulation area right here of about 3-4 cents. Went up to about 4 or 5. If anything, I would say this is pretty damn good for Digibyte. Going from its bottom to its top. Love the Fibonacci tool, man. Love it. MACD not really showing anything very favorable yet. The PVT is looking pretty good. VWAP is looking all right. Creating a higher low, looks like. I mean, it's right there at that deep retracement level, man. I mean, it could go another leg down if you want to be like risky business, if you really want to test your metal and, you know, maybe get rewarded even more for it. You know, it looks like it's already treated previous resistance as support right here. Look at this. right? Look at that. That could have been DGV's bottom already, man. And look at that, even on the shorter time scale, so let's zoom in. You're already testing, you know, previous resistance as support right here. Or trying to, at least, right? This bottom. It was had a low here, higher low, right? Where's it gonna go? Think it could probably continue climbing up, man. I mean, depends on what BTC wants to do, but I'm liking where Digibyte's at that 78.6 retracement. Like a lot of cryptos, just historical resistance is being tested at around these ranges for things like Digibyte right here. And I don't think Digibyte's done. You could test it out to see and just see if you want to get a little bit extra Digibyte, see if it touches 3 cents, low 3 cents, 299, test that long-term resistance, and then see the pivot towards the upside. Or it could just go sideways on you from here, right? Just go sideways, trend along here for a bit until it touches the trend line again, right around here at 3 cents, and then start getting ready for its next run up, which goes into near the end of the year. Elachirias, appreciate you, man. I mean, I'll never tell you what to do, dude. Hopefully that just helps, you know. I mean, yeah, you don't want to be accumulating the Digibyte at 17 cents, right? Down here at the 4 cent range, that's unbelievable, right? Especially since you're testing historical resistance as well. Look at that. Look at that long-term trend line. Just, you've been trying to break out above this line, and then it just took you back down under for a good period of time, and now you're right there again, and what's it going to do, right? Is Digibyte going to continue its bull run, be a big boy, and freaking start going a little bit sideways, setting up a little bit of a launch pad, getting ready for its another mega pump? Because this is crazy gains that Digibyte did have, right? Going from about 0.004 up to 17 freaking cents. So now let's say it starts finding a pad right here at around 3 or 4 cents. You're talking about maybe a $1 Digibyte in the next run up. That would be crazy. And looking at its previous history, it reminds me a lot of what's going on over here. Look at this. This is what I think could happen in the future for Digibyte on a larger scale, right? Like it would happen around here, right? Whatever happened in that previous history goes sideways. Next thing you know, it just curves up and goes straight vertical. So yeah, maybe it does support, find dip even underneath the long-term trend line for a second and then comes back out. Yeah, highly volatile Digibyte. But, I mean, this looks pretty good at the 78.6. Yeah, legendary. That looks really good at 4 cents, man. Digibyte looking very, very nice. And not many people talk about Digibyte. Digibyte definitely disrespected. Let's check out VeChain. Unfortunately, VeChain didn't have the July 4th pump like it did last year, but hopefully we're pivoting towards the upside with VeChain. We'll just have to see. All right, zooming in on VeChain here. Yeah, VeChain's going to have to make a big move sometime soon. John Waring, what's up, man? Here's a wrench. With a wrench comes great responsibility. Please use it wisely. Guys, thanks for the close to 30 likes, the 16 viewers. John Waring asking, anyone have info on XDC? I'm deep in on this one. Curious to know whether it'll hold the price. We'll look at XDC next, my man. Appreciate your guys' support to the channel, as always. All right, so far, VeChain following the trend of what, you know, we like looking back at the previous historical patterns, and, you know, sometimes they'll be at a smaller scale compared to the bigger scale that they're going to be creating right here. But we could be finding we could be right here at this point. Just right here where it starts to begin to climb up like this. Starts doing little climbs up like this, right? Maybe comes back down underneath, makes you think it's going to be going towards the downside. Then next thing you know, just starts going straight up. Got to complete the shoulder. That's why it has to retrace. A lot of these ones could be possibly setting themselves up for bigger inverse head and shoulders for larger runs, right? Already testing pretty historical, you know, support right here. Since December 2020 up to now, you had a nice little double bottom with VeChain. VeChain getting very close to seeing what's it going to do right here with this support line that we have towards the upside for future gains. You got a shot at least to see 16 cent plus 10 cent, you know, VeChain again. That's for sure. I think that's in the cards to see 15 cent, 14 cent VeChain again from where it's at right now at 8 cents. Yeah, appreciate the Blue Crew welcoming in John. Animal54 in the house. Let's check out XDC. I like VeChain though. VeChain looking really good right there. All right, so like we said, we had a overhead resistance for XDC right here. It hit it, came out for a second, came back down underneath it. And, you know, similar like what we were saying with VeChain, I think this resistance is necessary. And so there could be a good chance you come back down with XDC at around 0.708 cents to create that next shoulder. And you want that shoulder, man. If you create a massive inverse head and shoulders, this could be really good for the future potential of what's going on with XDC. And same thing with, you know, where, excuse me, with VeChain. Okay, where's March 2020? Okay, so here's your low in the long-term trend line for XDC. And once again, this could be consequential to possible double top, right? So you don't mind getting the resistance as long as you create a higher low. That'll be good for its bullish potential towards the upside. But if you're getting a double top right here and it doesn't find support right here, you're talking about going even as low again to 0.19 and then trying to find a bounce right there, and then maybe even get drawn to the trend line, the magnet of the floor that is the trend line. And then see XDC at 0.12, which is still in gains. If you look into, you know, XDC from where it was at, which was like 0002, right? And I know a lot of people are like, there's no way XDC can touch that trend line again. Have you seen all the listings that it has? Have you seen everything, you know, everything that's going on with it? There's just more and more people coming onto it. I'm just saying, I like giving options, you know. I like giving options towards the downside and upside, because that's the thing. You know, you never know what type of piece of news can be coming out. You never, like, there's multiple ways you can view this TA. This could be a double top right here, or a possibility of creating a massive inverse head and shoulders that takes you up for your next run up, right? You do have a nice support trend right here so far for XDC that's taking you up since February 2021. So could even go down as low as 0.6 cents again, and then continue its run up and climb if it does want to find support there. making sure I wasn't just seeing things. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. No problem. There are a lot of things going on for this project, that is for sure. And it's been gaining very quickly in a short period of time, though. That is true. That's so crazy, man. 001 XDC. So crazy. Shout out for the 34 likes. Thanks to the 9 viewers. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. It has a good long-term trend line since the bull run started, right? So it already bounced off of it. It's going up towards the upside. Now, do we want to see, is it just going to continue going more parabolic? Are we going to have a retracement? We'll see. Because if we are, then, you know, if we entered right here, where we could have just entered at 8 cents, possibly, right? I know it's like a 2-cent difference. I think for any of these cryptos, just buying now is pretty good, you know, in my opinion. Because in the future, it's going to be trillions upon trillions of dollars in this space. And I'm holding long. But yeah, that could play out this way. We'll just have to see how it goes. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for tuning in for another DL Talk. Always good hanging out with the Blue Crew. Much love to y'all. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you. BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto community, all the communities out there. Thanks to any new subs, you guys. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. Thanks so much to the Blue Crew. Thanks for your support, y'all. I'll see you guys very soon. Adios.